Welcome back to live coverage of the MEO Pro Portugal presented by Rip Curl. A new matchup takes to the water heat 5 of the round of 16. We'll see the outstanding Kanoa Igarashi of Japan taking on the local hero Frederico Morais, 10th in the world last year out, and a massive crowd support for him here. They're passionate about their Portuguese surfers. Emulating more success in the past here, and he's going to need to bring good stuff in a matchup, a tough matchup against a good buddy of his and a guy he spends a lot of time surfing with. This man right here in live action as he throws in a big backhand air reverse, gets the big rotation done, and on a smaller, relatively innocuous looking wave there, Kaipo, already going big. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. We'll need a few waves. We'll pick up from the drone. Frederico going behind the lip and under it and driving through sections, comes out clean. And there's that trademark turn that he likes to do, using all of that strength. And a little look up for good measure up at the judges, or in the general direction of the tower. Good start there for Fred.
Finds a long-walled right-hander, pumps into the barrel, pumps a couple more times in there. Make sure he gets the exit, lip glide float for the...
Maybe that size just dialing down slightly. We'll see the swell a little bit on the wane. Callum Robson just trying to come back. Here we go, we're looking at Fred, makes room for himself with a little faded takeoff, swings into a tube, gets nice cover again, and he'll swing it. The crowd absolutely loving this. He's not done yet, he's got another turn on the inside. That's his trademark maneuver, that tail tap flip off the top, and he does it with a load of power. Frederico Morais already got a good number in of the 6.83, so he got the better of the opening exchange by around about a point from his buddy Kanoa Igarashi. More numbers coming his way, Kite.
Non-priority heat. Here he goes again. Good pickup on the fade there in the drops, just so he can get some time behind the curtain. Does a great job to get a little carve there, and this is really important. Puts the board up, glides the board on the... we talked about how shallow the sandbank is right now. You can see the boiling water and Kanoa just only coming up now.
Igarashi styling into the pits, and he'll go exit from behind the curtain. Beautifully done turn if he can hang on, which he can. That was so nicely done. And I just feel like he gives so much kind of extra value with those turns. Just puts a little bit more in to show himself a point of difference.
Let's check it out. Double arm drag, gets in the barrel, stalls, but right here, watch this. Punches it, and a little bit of drift. There's a lot of explosion happening around him. He has to get really low.
Let's see if he can go towards getting that 5.61 as a little bit of time will drain away. We'll see Kanoa Igarashi down the beach on the backhand, and he'll be way too deep in this one as it will run away from him. Igarashi, John in the foreground paddling out, will be unable to find an exit there. These scores go.
Oh, and that's Fred in the non-priority heat, but the real story is going to be the last two scores.
Igarashi, who just recently took the rankings lead over Baron Mamiya, is looking for a score. Meanwhile, we'll lock in on this left-hand tube that's opening wide. Looking for a good way to finish. Driving hard into the lip, slamming it shut. Igarashi looking for the score there.
Gonna watch it here. See how he's underneath the lip line, perfectly executes the drop, finds himself stalling into the barrel, deep, can't see him, comes out, and then straight up vertical for a finish. Nice work right there. That is going to be a very worthy score. Maybe going excellent. I mean, he was in the tube. He held that line for quite some time. The only thing going against him there might be the fact that he had to slow himself down.
As we check out that technique on the backhand, what do you think, Waz?
Well, watching him, you can see him slow himself down as he comes into the barrel. See him dragging again, putting his butt into the wave, but look at how deep he is, completely disappearing. That thing spit, and then he came out. So really great technique, body language, everything showing confidence and control. That's what you want to see. The judges loving that finishing move. Really great wave.
This was Frederico during the interview with Connor Coffin, checking out this left-hand tube.
Well, he's trying to make answers come out here and grabbing the rail, pushing hard on that front foot. See him lean into it. He's going for the speed line right there. He's gauging his depth off the wall with his hand, and I love the way that he's driving through this tube. Great work, and look at that. He identified that he needed to find the doggy door, and he does.
This was the split with Nat Young. Kanoa went left.
Grabbing that wall, pushing it up. You see him pull that rail in, try and get that speed line through this tube, and has the completion. So that is going to stack in another, mid-range score.
To go in the priority heat with Kanoa and Frederico. Wedge setting up. Split peak. Going over to the left. Wide open pit. Getting spit out. And a bit out in front down the line was Kikish. Frederico Morais still chasing an 8.34. He'll be hard on himself because he knows he didn't get super deep on that opportunity. Created for himself in the barrel on the right. This was Freddie on the left.
A little out in front of it, but gosh, once again, I know I've said it before, but the positioning, the way these guys ride waves and how their technique is worked into it is just amazing. The waves are perfect, and the surfers' techniques are perfect. It's just positioning of the surfer on the wave and where they're threading the needle. And it actually timed himself deep enough into the barrel so that we all got that wow factor.
Now slowing things down for Kanoa Igarashi. He's going to enjoy the view of the tube and just stretch this one out to find a finishing move. He'll hit it off the top. He's so steady with his maneuver selection. And he'll look to increase his score line. He already has a 7.17 as his low score. Back to this moment with Kanoa taking this wave.
So has priority, takes it from Fred, gets a nice little tube and skates across, just skipping rope all the way for the crossover on the inside, bangs away at the lip and kicks out.
Where he doesn't have to really worry about just one surfer. He can just focus on his own game. As we now watch a nice drop in on a hollow left. Igarashi will just get spit out real quick. Might as well. On your way into the beach. What a great performance for the man who's on top of the leaderboard. We're going to see Igarashi move to the quarterfinals here at Super Tubos with a big 8-point ride and a 7.17. He takes out the local hero in Frederico Morais.